All right, what's going on, everybody? So we got a little bit of Avengers 4 news. Seems like there's more stuff coming out on this movie every day. We have the Chris Evans leak, though a news story came out saying that he did not mean to tweet that. He was not implying that Captain America dies. Yeah, right, Chris. No one believes you. Captain America and Iron Man, I'd say it's a safe bet, are going to bite the bullet in this movie. It'd be a way to do real emotional impact for the movie for sure. And, you know, lets them put the new face of the Marvel Universe at the door, Captain Marvel. So anyway, let's take a look at this. So apparently somebody has screened the trailer and leaked it. So they just kind of gave a description out. According to the story, it was put on Reddit and then deleted. And as you know, the internet is forever. As soon as you put something like that out, someone has already screen capped it. And gave it to Screen Rant, which has the description below. So let's take a look at that. The trailer starts off showing the damaged Infinity Gauntlet in a field on the farm planet. As the camera focuses in on the gauntlet, we hear Tony's voice. We were destined to lose. Epic music score starts. The Quinjet is shown landing in a Wakandan wasteland as we hear Steve Rogers say, "We have come so far." Tony and Nebula step off the jet as the remaining Avengers approach. Steve has a look of relief and says, "Tony." Tony, seemingly defeated, shakes his head, gives a friendly smirk back to Cap. Marvel Studios logo appears. That's, so, you know, like I said, there's no proof that this is real. This could be fake as hell. I'm just presenting it. I don't know. It could or could not be true. Now, this gives Cap a friendly smirk is kind of weird, considering how things left off between them, and he didn't even call Captain America during the original movie. So, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't sound too unbelievable, but I don't know. We get a glimpse of the Battle of New York from 2012 Avengers. Loki is shown looking shocked and baffled as he is on top of Stark Tower. There's a flash of a blue light as the camera pans back, cuts to black. Next, we see the Wakandan throne with M'Baku at the helm. He's surrounded by his new Kingsguard, a mix of Hill Tribe and Doja Malji. Shuri and Banner are seen working on a new project in the lab. Black Widow is in full gear, is in Hawkeye's family home from Age of Ultron. Basically, everything is thrown all over the place and broken. Nat is studying some type of map with multiple photos and locations on it. A quick shot of Thanos is shown with a long sword walking down an alleyway in New York City. The next shot is a dark hooded figure with glowing eyes aiming a bow and arrow before shooting towards the camera. So this is kind of weird. So some of it sounds about right. This is going to take place after the movie. We've heard words of a time jump. So who's sitting? The guy sitting on the Wakandan throne is the tribe guy. That would kind of make sense. They put him on, kind of unite the two, because they both lost a lot of their population, would be my guess. Black Widow hanging out in Hawkeye's place isn't too, far-fetched. The only weird thing that I question here is Thanos with a long sword walking around New York City. That's kind of odd. That doesn't really make much sense. Now, looking at the description, of course, it's not going to make much sense, but if we see the trailer, which I'm imagining will probably come out by Christmas, is my guess. They'll shill it with a movie that's in the theaters. You know the type. Usually, this movie comes with a preview of the new Avengers trailer. My ultimate guess is we will see the trailer during Super Bowl Sunday. I'd say that will be the day they drop it for sure. That's usually when they do put trailers out like this. So, because the movie's supposed to come out in springtime, I think. So we've got to see it soon. We need to see it by January or December. So that would make sense to see it around then. But the Thanos walking around New York City is weird. Now, going back to the original movie, that makes sense because that's what we've heard time and time again, that the movie is going to involve time travel. And we're going to find out in the description below that Loki is fighting with he's fighting with Thor in New York. So something's going on here. Okay. Continue on. 1 through 2 visuals of the quantum realm. Scott Lang, no suit, is shown running through a park dodging explosions. Shot of space. Thor and Valkyrie are aboard a Kree ship. Thor says, if the stories are true, then you're our universe's last hope, if such a thing even exists anymore. The next shot is an older, determined Tony Stark walking around the new S.H.I.E.L.D. HQ, Avengers facility in upstate New York. He's in full S.H.I.E.L.D. attire, carrying an orange briefcase. Now, an older Tony Stark, an older Tony Stark kind of gives rumors of the 5-year time jump some truth. That is kind of what... That's a rumor that dropped, I think, last week, that there's a time jump. So that could be the case here. I don't know. But when he says, you're our universe's last hope up here with Thor, that says to me he's probably talking to Captain Marvel. Because he would not be saying that to Valkyrie. Valkyrie is not the universe's last hope. If anything, Valkyrie is just another Thor. So, without the powers. We see Captain Marvel floating with her fists on fire and her eyes light up. Thanos and the Soul Stone with young Gamora screaming at him. Loki and Thor fighting off the Chitauri together. See, that's Thor and Loki fighting off the Chitauri together. That's the time travel bit that I was talking about. Tony handing Steve a new shield in the Wakandan throne room. Cuts back to Tony and Scott. Tony opens the orange briefcase. Scott hands him an illuminated bracelet. Tony asks, how is this even possible? Not sure what that means without seeing the illuminated bracelet. Iron Man and Ant-Man are shown traveling through the quantum realm. This gives more credence to the time traveling thing, because apparently they're going to use the quantum realm to go back in time. Tony and Scott are back in the Battle of New York from 2012. More time travel stuff. The final shot before the title reveals that an Infinity Stone disappears from Thanos' damaged gauntlet. He abruptly gets up to put on his armor. His face goes from extremely infuriated to a menacing smile. Title reveal, Avengers Annihilation. Stinger, the Hulk, is training at the new S.H.I.E.L.D. facility with Black Widow and Steve. Steve notices the Hulk has been training nonstop as of late, so he asks why. Hulk responds in Banner's voice, my rematch is coming real soon. Now, this also gives rumor. So, in the promotional art, there was pictures of Hulk and Bruce Banner, like, merged. Because he kind of had the face of Bruce Banner a little bit more. He was wearing clothing. It looks like they're going to become the same person. We've seen that in the comics before, where Bruce Banner kind of has control over the Hulk's body. Now, I don't know if that's going to be, if it's going to become a combination of the two. I don't know how they're going to handle it, but that does look like the route they're going with this. It wouldn't surprise me or shock me if they go that route. But like I said, this could all be fake. You know, Reddit, that's not the most believable, reliable source. But a lot of stuff like this has dropped before on Reddit. So it's tough to say that it's 100% not true. It could be true. We won't really know until we see the trailer. I'm sure someone will either leak it online if they get to see it at some show, because that's what happened with the first movie's trailer with Infinity War. So it's tough to say. I think it might be legit. I'm kind of leaning towards legit. You never know. But that's where I'm going with it. But let me know what you think. What do you think about this idea? What do you think about the movie? Do you have hopes for it? Do you think it's going to be good? Are you excited? Let me know. I'm curious. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Kind of helps my channel out. Check out my Patreon. There's a link in the description. Check out my Twitch. There's a link in the description. And feel free to join the Discord. There should be a link in the description for that. We got a nice community in there. It's growing pretty good. Got a couple hundred people. It's always pretty active. Come hang out. I'm usually in there at least once or twice a day. I try to be in there as much as I can. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.